We are exploring what is the essence of life in this retreat. How can we discover the essence of life? This is a very important question to consider. If we are satisfied with our mechanical way of living, then this question doesn't arise. Then for us, that mechanical way of living is the essence. This repetitive way of living with stories of the past and future. And we try to live life, find the meaning of life, mainly through one instrument, and that is the instrument of the conditioned mind. But this conditioned mind can never discover the essence of life. For it, continuing in conditioning is the essence of life. So there is no question if there is a stepping out of from this field of conditioning. And as long as we are living in this field of conditioning, which is also the field of ego mind, we cannot discover deep peace in our life, in our relationships. We cannot find deep compassion. Then our life will be a constant movement of noise, aggression, suffering. So a deep question is, do we want to continue in this field of suffering, the stream of suffering? All these teachers and the teachings, they are inviting us to step out of this stream. And this stepping out of the stream is not hypothetical, it's not theoretical. It is saying it is possible. It is possible here and now. But when we listen from the ego mind, then it would say, no, it is not possible. If we listen only from the thought would naturally say it is not possible. Because for it, it wants to continue. But if we listen from the deep silence of the heart, then there is a different response. So in order to discover the essence of life, the deep essence of life, our whole being has to be completely still, silent. There has to be a deep pause. We are all the time running, rushing, struggling. Unless this comes to a stop, a real pause, we cannot discover something new, original. The original lies beyond the field of conditioning. And life is original. Each moment it is authentic. And it is also a creative way of living, a deeply creative way of living. When we meet life, when we meet ourselves in this deep stillness, in this deep presence, which does not depend on this stream of thought, on memories. So, can our whole being be absolutely silent, quiet? What will make it quiet? And what is the cause of this constant noise going on inside us? Can we deeply look at it? What is the cause of the noise? What is the source of it? Is it really necessary, inevitable? Or it has become a habit, an acquired, cultivated habit of thousands of years? And if we watch this habit, we can see this constant noise comes from the reservoir of the past. It's a noise of the thought, of memories, of stories. And it has become part of our habit, deep habit. It may be also because of an unexplored fear, fear of not continuing as thought, as past. Is there a fear of facing emptiness, nothingness? Because it is comfortable, convenient to live in this field of stories, all the time chattering. This is the field of the known. And it has its place, as we have been saying, it has its place in our survival and all that. But is our whole life based on it? Why all our relationships are based on it? Relationship with oneself, with another human being, with earth, with environment, with rivers, with the air which we breathe. And we are polluting everything because of this inner noise which expresses itself as self-centeredness. And when we are just living a self-centered life, then we create division, separation. Then we don't have a relationship of love. It is a relationship of exploitation, of greed. Then we are harming the earth. Then we are harming ourselves because we are the earth. So do we see the danger of living from this ego mind, from this self-centeredness? If we see it, then there will be a pause. Then there will be a sensitive attention to whatever we are doing. Then we will be aware if any action is going to cause harm to anyone, to any expression of life, to any element of life. So this stillness can make us sensitive, sensitive to all relationships, sensitive to how we are acting, how we are doing things. And through this stillness, the essence can unfold, can manifest, and act in daily life. So stillness and action, they are not separate. The essence and the action, they are not separate. This essence can work through whatever we are doing. Then our whole attitude will change. How I am attending to myself, my needs, my desires, and also attentive to others, humans' needs, their cravings. And the fear, the root cause of fear is this self-centeredness. Fear is the shadow of this ego mind. But if we see it as it is, and this capacity of seeing is there within all of us, life has given this capacity, this potential to be aware. And perhaps this awareness is the only thing which is not conditioned. Everything is conditioned. Mind is conditioned, thought is conditioned, our body is conditioned. But there is an energy which we may call as awareness. It is not conditioned. And this is the key to freedom. This pure awareness is the key to freedom. And this freedom is here and now, in this very moment. We don't have to think about freedom. This being totally attentive, totally aware is the beginning of freedom. If I am aware of my conditioning, my programming, then there is freedom. Then that programming will not be so powerful, dominating my life. We cannot delete the programming, the conditioning. There is no need to delete it. Just to be aware of it. As Krishnamurti says, choicelessly aware. Without saying this is good or bad, without labeling it, without judging it, without naming it, without fighting with it. So when there is this choiceless awareness, then our conditioned patterns, they are not so powerful. They become quiet. And through this awareness, we can meet ourselves. We can meet whole of life. So the real transformation happens when there is this shift. Shift from meeting life all the time through the ego mind, which is through thought. A shift to this awareness, meeting life, meeting oneself and others from this space of awareness, which is actually the space of stillness. Awareness and stillness, they are not two separate things. And this deep listening happens through awareness. So listening is an action out of awareness. Observation, pure observation is an action from this awareness. And this awareness is the deep intelligence of life. Now the real work is to see the power of this deep intelligence, the power of this stillness. We don't have enough trust in it because our culture, our religions have invested so much in this thinking process, in these conditioned patterns, that we only believe them. We feel that the real security is there. But is there any security in that field of conditioning? We can see it. There is no security. It's only an illusion of security. The true security lies in deep love, in deep unity, which is this pure awareness. So can we really discover the great power of this awareness, of love? They are not separate. Pure love is pure awareness. And the essence of life lies there. If we value it, if we see the importance of it, if we can appreciate it, then we will bring all these qualities, which are timeless qualities, unconditioned qualities, in our daily education. This is the new education, the radical new education, which the whole humanity needs. We all need who are sitting here. So, can we really stop being an instrument for this ego mind? being an instrument of the past baggage? Can we be an instrument for this pure awareness, pure love, this pure stillness? Then life is totally different. Then we are honoring this great gift of life. Then there is a sacredness in each action we do, the sacredness. Then we don't depend on any patterns, whether in the form of religion, culture. There's no dependence. Then we totally rely on this pure love, pure awareness. Then our life is manifesting through it. And that doesn't require anything else. This pure love doesn't require any Messiah, any authority, any religion, any borders. Can we at least dream about it? I say. What is stopping us even dreaming about it? I'm just saying in a poetical way, but it is not a dream, it's a reality. We are living in a false reality and thinking that is the truth. So it's a reversal. This is the transformation. To see false as false, howsoever powerful it may look like. The whole world may believe in it. But can I say no, it is false? One person it requires to say no. Buddha said no to this falseness. And he's affecting the whole humanity till now, isn't it? He's inspiring all of us. He said 2600 years back, no. Because he clearly saw it is false. People are suffering out of illusion, out of nothing. And we have every right not to suffer. We have this responsibility to be free and not to suffer, not to bring suffering to oneself and for others. This is the only responsibility, the sacred responsibility. To discover this true love, this true essence in our daily life. And in this journey of living and transformation, we can be an instrument for each other. This is the value of a true Sangha, of true gathering, togetherness. The way I relate to you, the way I listen to you, can awaken a different source of energy. If I listen deeply, if we listen to each other deeply, a different source of energy is awakened instantly. The way I look at you and the way you look at me, this looking, this pure observation can awaken a different source of energy. Here, instantly.